Hello guys, Charger UK here and welcome back to Amnesia. I figured out the problem. All it was I needed to do was flip a switch. Alright, now we got that all taken care of. Alright, we walk over here. Boost key. Why haven't I used my oil yet? Because I see no reason to use my oil right now. Not at this moment. I don't need to use it right now. Yippee. We don't have to worry about anything really coming after us right now. Stand in the light. I'm standing in the light. I'm gonna purposely use one of these. Right. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiment has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. And this tells you to go to the wine cellar. We'll be seeing that dude relatively soon.
There should be more
Recuperate.
Let me see. And one part aquafortis.
Chair. What does this button do? One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I'll wait for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. In other words, you're a donut. Tinderbox and boop. And more. The artificial vitae. Instead that he ended up making acid. Gimme. Alright. I'm probably gonna be... I'm gonna waste another torch. Another thing. Bim. Or we'll be coming back down here soon enough, but not right now. boom. Right into the archives. Am I really doing this? Yep. As I threw a rock into the grunt's face. And then he roared. And then I had to run. And then he called his friend, the Moose Man. There's usually nothing really important in these drawers, but I check them anyway. I don't see anything of use. I have a note.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Alright. Okay. We shut that door. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander Baron of Brandenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander Baron of Brandenburg is to recommend my services to the Prussian royal court, and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break the seal. Wilhelm, House of Gerrick. Well, pretty sure that seal's been broken. Not interested in... Oh, boo-hoo.
"17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
I hears a piano. You look like you're hiding something. Nope. I know there's nothing there. Yep, I heard you the first time there, buddy. Strawberry jam. And boom. You saw nothing. Everything is...
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
The funny thing is, when I first started playing this, I had no idea what to do for a while. Especially when it came to this particular part that we're getting to right now. I spent probably 5 or 10 minutes just sitting there trying to figure out what to do. And you'll see what I mean.
17th May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
See, this is the thing where I was. I literally sat here for like 5 or 10 minutes trying to figure out what to do. And then I was like, oh, I can move forward. Oh, okay. I'm a dumb.
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
And this is what happens when curiosity gets the better of you. The outcome could be horrifyingly deadly.
I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Timing puzzle. Hold on, hold on. Oh, come here. I'm just gonna leave this long enough for you guys to read it. Alright, here comes puzzle time. Closets that are going to be your friend for later. Again, that tells you to go to the wine cellar and the key. That's where you hear them. They're supposed to be like, poofers, jump scares. Like these slight little poofer jump scares that are supposed to happen. $10 deals of oil. I did all of this without using my lantern once. Boom. Oh no, my sanity's draining. Don't worry about it.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
It looks like everybody turned to goop.
What's happening? Oh, feels like my chest is going to burst.
My God, Wilhelm, do something!
Except we're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Basically, Alexander poisoned them. I'll leave this up long enough for you guys to read it. Basically, he helped kidnap a lot of women and children, a lot of people. Like I said, you want to check everything. So, all that wobbly vision, that's when your sanity is so low. don't worry, in the next part, that's when things are gonna get interesting. A trail that's leading to the outside. I'm gonna do that. Head is pounding, hands are shaking. Aquaresia, Cooperite. We need Aqua Fort. Basically, when everything stops wobbling, it gets to that point where everything stops wobbling. This game is so good. I mean, I love this game. I have played it on hard difficulty, and I've only gotten as far as the water part. I haven't gotten any farther. The water part was the only part that I got to. And it gave you a limited amount of tinderboxes, which you need tinderboxes to help save your progress. So all the tinderboxes I have now, normally when going through this part when I was on hard difficulty, I had like 3 or 4. So I really didn't have a hell of a lot. So you want to go through this door? You don't want to go through this door yet. You want to go through this door. And this is when it'll tell you, hey, monsters are nearby. Be careful. You don't want to make too much noise. So this is what you want to do. You want to head over here. You want to head over here and just wait. As soon as you pick that up, you see that in the corner? You just want to wait. You give her a few seconds. If I decide to walk over there, he's gonna attack me. There ain't no poofer, it ain't no bullshit. That's the monster right now. And I'm taking a risk at the moment. You don't want to look at him. I'm just gonna sit here. The thing is, when you let your sanity go so low, you're basically on the verge of death. That's when the darkness is gonna come get you. You're on the verge of death at that point. And that's basically where we're at right now. We're very easily on the verge of death. The whole point was just to wait. If we made noise right now, we're only gonna be bringing him back. We do not want to bring him back. See the barrel that was blocking the way? I have done some stupid stuff before where I have decided to run at the guy.
Closing in.
That's also a hint. I forgot about this room. That didn't give us a hell of a lot, but it gave us enough. See, that was actually... I was supposed to do that, go in that room before I went in there and deal with the monster. Because then it tells you, like, hey, you can move stuff. Usually there'd be like a beam and whatever else right here. But I kind of skipped ahead. We got what we needed, now we need to go down to the laboratory again. I know it's like a back and forth kind of thing, but this is kind of how I do it. It's so I have a lot of oil to go through, because in the next part you're gonna need it. Okay, we've seen everything related to this right now. Which means I can come down here. And I could be totally good. And every time you do something, it fixes your sanity. When you solve a puzzle, it fixes your sanity. That sanity's going a little bit. Now, we need to turn on the burners first. Everybody's gonna play a game like this their own way. So now we got a jar of acid. That fixes our sanity. And now it's time to build. Screw you, box. Or barrel. We just need something that could get us somewhat to... where we need to go. Yeah, that part's done. I hate box stacking. I'm alright. I'm alright. I need to save the stuff that I have for this next part. Which the next part I'm actually going to continue in for the next episode, so. So, I want to thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna go take care of my doggo, make sure she has water. And, y'all have a great rest of your day. Peace.